Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Pastor Darrell Matthews, Associate Minister of the First Baptist Church at College Hill in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And you have joined us for the 1 minute message this morning, coming from Proverbs chapter 18, verse 18. Casting the lot settles disputes and keeps strong opponents apart. There will be times in our lives when there's going to be some disputes, some times when people aren't going to see eye to eye. And it's important when you have two parties that can't see eye to eye that there be a method or a process or an impartial mediator who can hear both sides of the story and come up with a decision that is acceptable to both. Now, somebody may win and somebody may lose, but in that situation, if at least the two parties agree that they will abide by an impartial process, you can avoid two conflicting parties coming together and destroying, going to war, going to battle, doing something far worse than fighting one another. Okay, and so when we come in those situations in life, rather than trying to escalate, rather than trying to bully your way through a situation, try to find a peaceful means by which you can resolve the conflict without creating an enemy. Jesus says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, because they should be called the children of God." Now, that doesn't always mean that we need to roll over, but sometimes it means let's find a common ground that we can agree upon, and or maybe bring somebody in to look at the situation and give us a different perspective of our different warring sides. Because when two strong opponents come up against one another, then both could be destroyed. And you're left in a worse situation than you were at the beginning. And so Solomon says, find that middle ground. Cast some lots. Maybe you got to do rock, paper, scissors. Maybe you got to do once, twice, three, shoot, back in the day, to come up with a way of resolving the conflict without going to war. Amen? Amen. Well, I hope this has been a blessing to you. If it has, hit that like button, share it out with somebody that could use the encouragement, hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live, and then drop in the chat a response to this question. When two people are stubborn, what's the wisest way to prevent escalation? When you got two stubborn parties, what's the wisest way to prevent an escalation? Drop that in the chat, and then join us again for the next 1 minute message. Certainly hope the rest of your day is the blessed part of your day. May God bless you, God keep you, and God's grace be unto you.